Live. We're going live. Hey, good morning. Welcome to 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. Hope you're all doing well. It is a Saturday. It's 5:58, so we made underneath the 5 o'clock hour. I've been up though because apparently everybody woke me up this morning at 4 or something this morning. Just checking out, see what's going on the internet, browsing around. It's Saturday, so I don't have to worry about rushing off and going to work and everything like everybody else. This is 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. We talk about Scrum on Agile in a practical and tactical way, and ideas to get you home and to get work done quicker, faster, and move you along. And excuse me, Eddie, I think you're hitting me over with the markers. I'm getting marker, the dry erase markers. Anyway, do a little fun. Talk about ways to get you home to your family and friends so you can have some friends and have some good times and enjoy life too. So you're not working all the time and get home at a decent time. Okay, Ed, thankful. You gonna put it back here? No. Can I finish? Okay. It's 5 o'clock and we have a guest star here. Eddie, you want to say hello to the audience?
Hi.
They can't see you.
Hi.
There you go.
Hi.
He's awake. I should have started earlier, but he's here and I'll have to go because he could be in it. Anyway, we talk about a couple things today. Please like and subscribe and share. Appreciate all your comments and feedback on what's going on and what you're seeing. So today it's the 138th episode for our iPad. We're on all the social media. Probably put out do some content work this weekend and try some other things that I need to do. Talk about PI planning a little bit today because the past 2 days I've been doing PI planning. Our organization has SAFE there. I'm going to talk a little bit about prioritization also and why I showed the train in the beginning of the episode. For those in the podcast, you can't really see it. Got a little train. So we'll talk about why I did this. And you'll probably think, I thought train week was over. Well, it doesn't end. It keeps on going. So first I want to talk about PI planning, risks and dependencies. And, one of the things I look at these PI planning sessions as a giant risk management mitigation session is basically what it is. So you get everybody in the room and they talk about what they think they can do. The teams independently look with their product owners, what work they're planning to do over the next couple sprints. Usually it's a quarter or something like that. So there's maybe like 5, depending on how many sprints you have, right? 5, 6 sprints. If you plan more than 5, 6 sprints out, the 6, 7 sprint, that's all squishy wishy, right? Some people are like, "Oh, we got to plan all the way." I'm like, "Yeah, that is definitely squishy world." But at least you get 5, 6 sprints planned out. It's good, but it's like where everybody talks about if they have other dependencies on other teams, and that's why I want to talk about that. I had a debate where somebody was debating with me that dependency on another team is not a risk. I'm like, by definition, it's a risk. You don't have control over it. And we kind of talked about it the other day. So I kind of wanted to bring it up again. It makes me want to debate whether I want to get my PMI risk management cert, the risk block, right? I don't know. Who knows? I do it all the time. This is all risk management, by the way. It's just not called risk management, but what we do here in Scrum and Agile is kind of risk. Yes. Now, what's this say, Ed?
Can you get me $5? Which one? Yes or no?
No, you can earn it if you make me lunch. I'll give you $5. Anyway, he was doing lunches this week. It was pretty cool. So talking back to the risk and dependencies, and I find it interesting when people go through this whole PI session. They try to glance over all the risks and stuff as well. Well, did you get the other team to really agree to accept or have seen what work you have a dependency on? Just because one group identifies a dependency, the idea behind a PI planning event is the other group accepts it and confirms and lets you know when they can work on that dependency. Because if you don't have that, I don't know really why you actually do a PI planning session. Anyhow, you shouldn't be leaving that PI planning session with stuff like that open unless you have an action plan like, hey, come Tuesday, because we're running out of time, we will meet and have this closed by Tuesday. But it's just one of those things where everybody needs to have those handshake deals. And that's the part of that whole risk and dependency. and then you leave it as a risk if you don't get that planning deal, and you still do. It's a risk. You have a mitigation plan, right? Your risk is I have a meeting between. Your mitigation is we agreed to it. We know when it's going to be, and in the future, if you have a meeting or something to mitigate that risk. So it's really funny watching the PI planning. How many organizations don't know about risk mitigation? I've been doing project management for many years, so I kind of done all that stuff before. So it's kind of interesting how that goes. So anyway, that's what I just wanted to call out PI Planner. Just did it a couple days. I got a couple more. Seems like this time of year, I'll get 4, 5, 6 different PI planning sessions. And every time I see these little things that people bring up or don't do. And the big thing is how they manage risk. Can you be careful? Don't hit. Don't lie. Anyway, so the boy's here. He's up. So if the camera moves, it's him, right? I don't know what he's doing now. He's getting into something. So that's what I'm talking about, risk and dependencies. And just remember, a dependency on another team is a risk, should be quantified. Got to get a handshake. Your mitigation plan is that they agree that they are going to work on it, and you have a date, and you at least have a schedule. So you can do that. The next thing I want to talk about is prioritization. And that's also like PA planning a little bit. And part of the problem is that sometimes people don't prioritize enough in PI planning or going into what's a priority. So I brought the train because today, everybody wants to say yes to everything, right? I would love to say yes to running trains today. However, I have my nephew's gonna do his the little sport where you put the puck down, not hockey. It's where you put I don't know. You have a big heavy rock and it goes down the ice, and I forget what it's called, but that's the game. So he has something today, so we can go to there. And I also have a coaching session today. We're going to record some of it. We're going to see how it goes, collect some information. So it'll be interesting. The guy is from New Zealand, so it'll be fun. So we're doing it in the States. It'll be his Sunday. It'll be my Saturday. And we're going to do that later today. So my priority is I would love to do trains at the local park for the kids and everything. But my question is that more of an important priority than going to go see my nephews who's doing the sport that maybe my daughter, my boy has yet to see in live. So it might be fun to watch it, or do that. So you have to make a choice. Can't do it all, right? And that's something that a lot of teams try to do. They try to do everything, and then everything falls apart. I know before last time we did the Shrek thing in the trains, but I don't want to do that anymore. That was a mistake on my part, but it was good. It was fun. We did it. Everybody was happy, so it was great. But you have to prioritize. You can't do everything. You need to pick what you want to do. There'll always be another session. There'll be another way of doing it on another time. Like we can set up in the park another night and just have people go out there and just do something impromptu, which I think I'm going to do because that would be fun. But without that prioritization, you're going to stress out like a crazy person. It's not going to be fun at work, and you're going to have issues. So I just want to share that as an item. Remember, you got to prioritize what you want to do and what you think the benefits are, and go from that. And we'll see what's going on with the balls and everything like that, and the Eddie's here. So it is Saturday. It's just a little bit over 6 o'clock in the morning here on the East Coast. And we went 9 minutes into the show. I think I'm ready to say goodbye because we got stuff to do, and it's getting a little crazy over here, and I don't know what's going to happen. So, thumbs up, Ed?
Yeah.
Can you give it a thumbs up? Let's see your little thumb. There's a thumb. Thumbs up. Please like and subscribe. Share with your friends. Give us feedback and comments. And do you want to ring the bell?
Yeah.
Okay, you ring the bell. Here. Can you do both of those at the same time? We talked about prioritization. We're ending the show. See y'all. Happy scrumming. Have a good weekend. Hope everybody's having a good time and having some fun with family and friends. Take care. Goodbye. Cheers. See ya.